one of the things I see is people are looking to try and be famous rather than be rich, if that kind of makes sense. And or like they try and build maybe the wrong audience for what they're trying to kind of sell. What's your perspective on that to not get dragged down the garden path? Because like I've done this particular in phases of, cool, I can go and get reels that get 2 million views, but it's not the right type of eyeballs or content, if that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, I think it's difficult when you're playing on a platform that rewards you for virality and makes you feel really good when you get it right. Like getting 2 million views feels awesome. And, you know, it's all designed, the notifications, the whole algorithm is designed to make you feel great around that. I think it's just, yeah, you've got to zoom out and look at the key metrics that are actually moving the business forward. And that's definitely changed, even in my own content as well, for me as well. I think everyone falls prey to the idea that more followers, more views equals more revenue. But that's not always the case, particularly as you're adding more funnels and different streams as well. I mean, an organic dominant business for the first like year and a half, and now a lot more of it comes from paid. And I think that just is a natural progression, and realizing that there's different ways you can leverage your account as well. So for most people, it's far better to build a highly niche, highly tailored audience than a very loose one. And I've seen this work as well. And also just matching the offer. I think a lot of people, if they've built an audience and actually been successful at getting the fame, they have an assumption that, oh, these people are just going to buy anything from me. So the offer is like so important, and matching that offer to the audience that you've built. And a lot of people struggle with that.
I can give a good example of that. So we've done a joint venture recently with someone who's massive and got 2.7 million followers online, like biggest person in the UK for fitness. And it's working very well, but it's been slightly harder than I anticipated, because a big percentage of his demographic of followers aren't great prospects. So they're like from India, Iran, or like not tier one kind of countries. So then automatically the actual problem we have is it's filtering through the amount of leads coming through to find the gold that's in there, if that kind of makes sense. Which is why I think people need to be intentional about the audience you build, because otherwise you almost create other problems you then have to deal with on the back end.
Yeah, I've experienced similar things. We partner, like set up JVs with a couple fitness coaches, and it's similar like that, where sometimes a huge audience isn't actually necessarily better. Like if you could spend the time on a few leads that are coming through a day, but they're really high quality leads, and you can refine through that process and like take them through step by step, whereas the volume almost plays against you at some point, and sieving down to find the right people's actually quite difficult.
Well, you're literally finding a needle in a haystack, like literally.
Yeah.
So like we put up I think the first time we put up a CTO in the story, is like, it was like insane. But like probably 80% of them were not, like instant kind of disqualification. But it's an interesting game from my perspective, because I've never seen a business before where like lead flow isn't the constraint. Because for probably most people listening to this, that's their genuine problem. It's like, I can't get enough leads coming through. But this is complete opposite. There's too many leads, and we just need to like fucking get out all the ones we don't want, and just so we can pull the good ones out.
Yeah, which comes back to common advice, which is probably niching. I think finding your wedge, particularly in fitness, is super important. Like you need to find a segment of the market that you can serve, just because there are more and more people entering the space, but having a segment that you can have a hold on is awesome. I mean, we've got one client who, yeah, she's like 50-year-old mums. It's like epic, like incredible. Like I've never seen lead flow like this, where, you know, they'll get off a setting call and say, oh, we're going to call you back. And they call you back. Like they are calling the setting team saying like, hey, like checking, we're just like still doing this meeting. It's like the most incredible, lead flow and quality. And yeah, it's been a good offer to roll and work on.
Now, if you enjoyed this clip and you're a coach, creator, or a business owner, and you want help in terms of how to scale your business using ads, AI, content, marketing, a lot of things we talk about on the show, then hit the link at the top line of our description in the YouTube video. You can book on a call with us and walk through the whole process, audit your business, and show you where there's huge opportunities for you to scale.